So in this video I will be talking about Hear God More, which appeared to me in a dream about a year ago. Basically started me on my current spiritual journey that I am going through right now. Because before that dream I was more or less completely atheist. I didn't believe in God all that much. I mean, I knew there was something out there, but I didn't. Once this dream came up, I believed in God completely. But the thing is, God is your higher, I don't know. The God that it wanted me to believe in at that time was like the God from the Bible and whatnot, because that was my current perception of our world. And since then it's completely changed to the God it wants me to believe in is the higher self, the person, not the person, the future self that you will become as you grow your energy and your soul. The soul is the energy. So as you grow that energy, you will become that future self. You will become that future self which can dictate what your current self, can and can't do, basically. Look on more means is, so you can't necessarily, well, we are so disconnected from that side of our reality, the other side of the coin, I guess, the spiritual and dreamlike side, that we can't necessarily see these miracles or what God can do for us. And to that extent, we can also not uh, hear Him either, which is H-E-R-E. We can't hear Him speaking to us. Tune our bodies, so balance out the chakras, meditate. We can slowly regain those senses. We need to treat our bodies with respect, rather than indulge in eating a crap ton of Doritos and Mountain Dew or something. Not of editing in this video. So, if we meditate, balance out our chakras, we can slowly tune our bodies, and in complete silence, when we hear that static in our ears, that is the universe talking to us. And whether we like it or not, we're all channeling, we're all gaining information from the universe, and we're all like basically antennas. That's what we are. And then so we can't see, we can't hear God, but we can hear God. We can see His what do you call it? Like His influences all over the world. Like when what's a good example? There was a photo of a hurricane or strong winds that blew by a home, and it never affected the actual home. Everything went around that building, but it never touched the home. That is an example of hearing God more, or any just coincidences that you may see, such as I missed work one day because of eating some bad food. But when I went to work, the people there mentioned like they joked about that food and had and one of them actually bought the food. So like the coincidences that you see throughout everyday life, that is your higher self trying to speak with you, trying to get you to notice him or her, whatever gender you may be. And once you start to notice these things, it's going to be more and more easier for you to like begin to grow on your own spiritual journey, begin to like take that step forth. You just need to start to hear him or her more for you. Why did I draw the three aughts like thing in the sky? Well, not in the sky, but in some void type thing. This this was a separate dream, but was the dream that started like me reconsidering what is in space. Because when I first saw that, I knew that that was not what space was like. Because the question I asked was, I wanted to see space I wanted to see Earth from space. Because at the time I was afraid of like the end of the world and asteroids coming to hit us and whatnot. But there is no space, so that my higher self couldn't show me that. But my higher self could show me the first clue to what is actually out there, which was three spinning offs, basically, in the sky, like embedded in the ground, or the void, or whatever you want to call it. And no, I know this is in MS Paint and very crude, but what I saw was very realistic, very HD, and it was hidden. It the like I was drawn to the sky by the very deep and like navy blue moon, which went away like it yeah, it just basically went away to reveal this. And for the first time that I can say, I was actually surprised by something. Like like in the dream, so we live up on a hill, and in the dream I actually like fell down the hill upon seeing this, because I was like that surprised. I'm like, I didn't understand it at first, but like when I woke up, I knew it was like land masses embedded in the sky. I knew it was multiple worlds embedded in the sky, but I didn't know it was actually like land masses, and that would come much later down the line of my own personal journey, which eventually showed me what the sky was like. I mean, all my dreams were directed at seeing what the sky was, in a sense. I mean, I didn't know that at first. I just thought, oh, the sky seems a lot higher and more like darker than I'm used to in real life, and I was curious as to why I was being shown the sky that much. But and that eventually led to landmasses in our sky, either in pocket dimensions or what have you. Look for coincidences in your life. Start to pick together what your higher self is trying to tell you, or follow your intuition. It's gonna be very helpful to you on your journey, because if you follow it correctly, you're gonna start to see synchronicities, like such as looking at the time and seeing 1111, 1111 or whatever, and once you begin doing that, you're gonna find your life is a whole lot more magical and easier than you might think. You eventually, hopefully, you get to the point where you can like manifest stuff and like learn about the laws of the universe. I think there's 12 of them. I recently watched a video about all of them. And I mean, if you manifest, just keep a open mind. Don't put any negative thoughts towards what you want to try to obtain, because that's gonna just cancel out the original thought, the good thought about what you want. But yeah, I think that's the entirety of this. If you enjoy my video, like, share, and subscribe. Uh, Hit the notification bell, I guess. I don't know, I'm still getting used to all this, and it'll come more naturally as I progress. So that is it for the Hear God More video. It's faith and belief is very prominent in our what we should be doing, yet we aren't, because we don't have the entirety of the information, and religion and stuff uh, blocks us from learning all that. It keeps us in a limited mindset where there's nothing more than what the religion tells us. But you need to think outside the box. You need to try to absorb more than you thought was imaginable. You basically need to follow what Q says in Star Trek, The Next Generation, because I think that is what his purpose on the show is supposed to be, to make you think outside the box. So that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a good day.